2, 1, go.
Good morning, New Canaan High School.
I'm Chase Jansen, coming to you live from the Nctv studio. Today is Friday, April 29th, and a day B. Thanks for tuning in on this rainy morning.
And I'm David Wilson. Good morning, everyone. But before we jump into the announcements, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tomorrow is the Whittington Cancer Center Walk at Calf Pasture Beach in Norwalk. It is an event that was very important to Ms. Devine and still is to her family. The Devines have participated in the race for the past few years, including last year where Ms. Devine ran her first 5K. She was going to participate in the event again this year, and in honor of her caring and bright spirit, the Devine Sunshine Team will either walk or run with Kelly in their hearts. The race begins at 8:30 a.m., and if you're interested in being a part of it, please see Ms. Bakes.
And after the walk, don't go anywhere. There's still plenty to do with your Saturday. And no, I'm not talking about just the boys lacrosse game. The annual Drama Fest also takes place this weekend. For more on that, we go to Alice Gilhouse.
CHS, I'm Alice Gilhouse standing inside the auditorium where tonight and tomorrow the annual Drama Fest will be held. I caught up with first place winner Chloe Rosenberg to get the scoop.
So Drama Fest is when a bunch of students get to write their own plays and then direct those plays, and other students get to act in those plays. My play is about a dentist in a war zone, and it's sort of about trying to keep things normal in times of crisis. I'm most excited to see how all the other plays come together. I mean, some of the other plays are just so imaginative and hilarious. Well, we started with the prompt, which was everything has changed, and then from there we got to write our scripts, submit them, get feedback, cast them, and here we are on the last rehearsal.
If you would like to attend Drama Fest, tickets are $12 at the door, and it will be at 7 p.m. both nights. This has been Alice Gilhouse for Nctv. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Alice. Senior internships are right around the corner, so that means these are your last few weeks to improve your grades. So for all those seniors, don't forget to meet with your mentors again before the internship. The official dates for grade sign-off are May 12th and May 13th.
But don't think you're getting off too easy, interns, because AP tests are right around the corner. Be sure to grab your number 2 pencils and get ready. Tests start this Monday and continue for the next 2 weeks. Each test will take about 3 hours, so plan accordingly. Don't forget to get a good night's sleep beforehand and arrive on time. Good luck to all those taking the test, and remember, when in doubt, see it out.
Although you might be busy with AP tests, these are the last few weeks to become a published writer. The annual Spectator literary magazine, made up of student works from the last few months, is still accepting to submit those essays, poems, and much more to the Spectator literary magazine. Even if you're not a writer, you can still attend meetings on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. To learn more about meetings, writing, or to submit that poem you wrote in creative writing, be sure to email the nchs.spectator@ncps-k12.org.
The 2016 Cablevision Educational Access Awards contest has begun. The contest consists of 7 different categories, including narrative film, animation, PSAs, and news stories. In order to qualify, your video or film must air on our channel before May 6. If you have any other questions, feel free to visit the Area 9 website or contact Mr. Cebulski.
Now that it's getting warm outside, the school store is bringing back the famous flavored ices. The best part about this is they're selling them for just 50 cents. That's right, just 2 measly quarters. However, this deal won't last long, so hurry on over and enjoy that flavored ice.
Lots of NCHS artistic talent was showed last night. The senior art show opened yesterday right before the annual Poetry Fest. Poetry Fest had a great turnout with over 50 poets reading their original poems. Ms. Brown, the coordinator of the event, said that it was the best turnout ever. And congratulations to all those who performed, and especially Meredith Lukes, who won Best Overall Poem.
You know, Chase, I've been waiting to open up the old pool. Think it's going to be warm enough outside to crack it open?
I have no idea, but I know who does. Madeline Friedman, what's the weather?
Sadly, it looks like those warmer temperatures from a few weeks ago have once again dipped down, and this weekend will be no exception. Good morning, NCHS. I'm Madeline Friedland here with this weekend's weather. Starting out with Friday, the day will begin with some early morning clouds and eventually break later when the sun comes out. There will be a high of 57 degrees and a low of 39. Luckily, on Saturday, the sun will be out once again, and the slightly chillier temperatures should make it a great day to be outside. The high will be 62 degrees and the low will be 42. Finally, on Sunday, be sure to break out those rain boots and jacket because it will be rainy with a high of 52 degrees and a low of 43. Despite the cooler temperatures this weekend, summer will return with temperatures in the low 70s by the end of next week. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Chase and David, back to you guys.
Thanks, Maddie. Well, David, sounds like it's going to be pretty nice out tomorrow. Maybe we could catch a few sports games?
Yeah, I heard there's a big lacrosse game happening, but you know one way to find out. Let's send things over to Sawyer Cortez for the lowdown on all the Rams.
As sure as the sun rises in the east, I, Sawyer Cortez, am back at it to host yet another edition of the Rams Sports Report. Let's hit the net and get started with the girls lacrosse, who have been on a roll, well, all season. Just this past Monday, playing the Fairfield Ward Mustangs, they scored 8 goals in each half. Of course, the girls corralled the Mustangs to win 16-5. Now, just yesterday, the girls played the Brian McMahon Senders, and just like politics, it was a dirty game. But the girls rose above the Mustangs, vetoing the Senders 21-5 with the dynamic duo of Mia Carroll and Ellery Baran leading the charge as the girls improved to 9-1 on the season. Now on to their male counterparts. The boys in black have slaughtered the competition recently, toppling the Staples records 7-4 with some excellent play by their face-off man, sophomore Nick Cravato, and of course some great saves by goalie junior Drew Morris. The boys are ranked 3rd in the nation by USA Today, whilst Darien is ranked 5. Needless to say, this is one of the biggest games all season across the entire nation when the Rams head to Darien tomorrow to take on the Blue Wave. It is, of course, a blackout for buses. For more, we go to our inside bird, Christian Parrott.
And good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Christian Parrott here on Dunning Stadium, where the Rams all week have been preparing for their big game against Darien at Darien High School tomorrow at 1.
Christian, what are the keys to the game? What does New Canaan have to do to take home the W?
Well, Sawyer, the keys are simple. The New Canaan Rams need to control the matchup game and control the possession time. The focus of the Darien Blue Wave will be in the big players of Ryan O'Connell and Kyle Smith. They need to try to control 60 to 70% of the possession time. They did that last year and was a huge factor and why I think they won that game.
All right, now, Christian, thank you for that. But how will New Canaan be affected by the loss of Michael Krause and Justin Meichner?
You know, sir, I don't think it'll be that much of a factor. The star players now of Jackson Apelt and Clayton Burr have done a great job filling those spots. Last year, the Rams' game plan was to go away from Mark Ivanchuk, and that was a big factor. They should look to do that again.
And finally, Christian, what is your expert prediction for the game?
You know, sir, my prediction is that the Rams will come out 11-9.
All right, thank you, sir. We continue on with some boys tennis. Of course, the boys have excelled recently, sweeping Ludlow 7-0 on Monday and then destroying the Ridgefield Tigers 6-1, taming the Tigers. They played Ward yesterday, and guess what? They won with another sweep of 7-0 with some quality play by Alex Mergen. The girls also swept Ludlow 7-0 and beat Ridgefield 4-3 with another classic performance by Caroline Gordon. And just yesterday, they faced Ward as well, cruising to victory 6-1 with all doubles winning and Brittany Barber and Cameron Dayton crushing it in doubles. Now on to the sport I guarantee your father will be playing this summer, golf. The boys are lighting up the course like a good old brush fire, improving to 6-0 on the season. In no small part is this due to coach Bill Brown, who notched his 250th victory, an impressive stat, but not as impressive as his 10 state championships and 4 FCI titles to his name. Now, just a few days ago, junior George Garrett medaled at Oak Hills with a score of 36. And yesterday, the boys grabbed second place at the Brunswick Invitational with senior co-captain Justin Clark shooting a 77. Now, their female counterparts have also been excelling, with their only loss coming against Staples. This week, they played Wilton, where Tessa Pindakowski snagged a 38 and Lauren Capone got a 41, shooting the Warriors into the ground and going 4-1 on the season. Sadly, folks, that's all I got this week. This has been the tyrant you should trust, Sawyer Cortez. I bid you all a good day and enjoy your weekend. I know I will. Ciao.
We'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Julia Means. If you have any announcements, feel free to email us at nctv78@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram at nctv78. For the final time, this has been David Wilson.
And this has been Chase Jansen for the last time here in the studio. Through my 4 years here at NCHS, I wish someone along the way would have taught me how to say goodbye. So, goodbye.
Bye.